Here's one more list we can look at. Now, this list will help you determine who has the ability to log in to one of the apps within Planning Center. So this is a really quick one, but let's start by adding a new list, and let's go ahead and let's start with people, and let's look for those people that have been updated recently. So whoops, let's go back up here to the top, go to last updated, and we're going to set this again to since 1 day ago. We want to see something that's changed or updated in the last day. And then we're going to add another rule. Now, this one's going to be a little bit more in-depth, but these are all people functions, and it has to do with the applications that people can access. So again, this is a security list, and we're going to look for people that can access something. So we're going to look for the word applications. There it is right there. And once we see applications, we want to show who can log into something. And so in this particular instance, we're going to look through the different apps. Now, accounts is usually a high level, but we're going to include that. Now, once you've set this, we're going to rinse and repeat by going over here to the duplicate button. We're going to go ahead and click on that duplicate button, and we're now going to switch, and we're going to just choose different apps. So keep doing this. Now notice it's this and this and this, but sometimes people don't have access to every single thing. So we're actually going to switch this to any. So in this particular instance, I want to see this or this or this. So I'm going to switch, and I'm going to keep selecting different apps, and I'm going to just keep on going down the list and see who has access to my apps. And this should be my admins, right? These are the people that can log into admin type things, but don't forget, we also have people that can be viewers, and sometimes we want to know who's got the ability to view. So it's looking at every app and looking at people that have access, that can log in. So I'm looking here across all the apps, so I'm duplicating every single one of these for each app that I have. Now, these are all or statements, so I'm looking for this or this or this, and I'm looking for anybody who can log into one of these functions or one of these apps. So I'm looking for people, again, that were last updated since 1 day ago. That's rule number 1. And all of these functions here, or all of these accessible apps. They have the ability to log into one of these apps. Let's go ahead and run this. Once we submit this, this becomes another one of those security-based lists. So I'm going to go ahead and change this, and I'm basically going to call this, can log in. So I'm just going to say can log in to apps. And again, it's a security list, so I'm going to label it as such, and I'm going to save that. And in this case, I don't have anybody showing up in this particular instance. So I always want to double check to make sure I have everything right. But in this case, we're just looking for people that have been updated since 1 day ago, and they can change something in the app. So you may or may not get results on this on a daily basis, but when you do, you want to see one of my people has been updated for some reason. What changed? Did their email address change? Did a phone number change? What changed? I want to look for something where somebody has changed something. Maybe you had an account that was compromised. And this is a quick, easy way for me to look at my people and then even reach out to them and say, hey, I noticed your email address changed. Is that you? Did you make that change? What happened here? Something has changed, and it gives you an opportunity to kind of keep an eye on things. And this is just another one of those lists that help you do that.